Hey yo, how y'all doing today? I'm getting on here, say a little something. Everybody's talking about Shannon Sharp and all the 20 year olds and 56 years old. Now listen, I don't have a daughter, so I really can't like tell you how the feeling is, but I can place myself in somebody's situation and tell you I know how the feeling is. So as a 50, at the time he was, let's say, I think they said it was a 2 year, 3 year relationship. She was 19, which makes her, without a doubt, legal age. Now, see, here's where it comes in. She's legal age, you 54. Morally, nah. You shouldn't even know a conversation to have with her. Now, immorally and legally, you can do it. And that's not an agreement. That's not giving him a pass. Now, everything else about the phone call, about I'll choke you and all that. See, now we borderline threatening. You're going to make this woman feel for her life. And, that goes without question. That's the wrong thing to do. But in a legal standpoint, if not convicted of those crimes that's on the Texas and stuff, like no means no and everything else, she could lose the case. And in a moral standpoint, he needs to lose the case. He really should, because there's no reason for you to be literally talking to a 19-year-old girl. And I ain't gonna say in no regards, because you have to interact with the young people, especially if you want to move them forward in a positive sense. You're gonna have to interact with them. But to interact with a 19-year-old in a sexual situation, I understand she got OnlyFans, and if she's, that type of person, then that's what she is. But you as a grown ass man, you can't see the disparity between that. 54, 53, 19. That's a big disparity. You know what I'm saying? It's just not, it shouldn't be in your thought pattern to want to talk to a 19-year-old girl in a sexual sense. And that's my opinion. But like I said, from a legal standpoint, the man can get away with it if he has the right lawyers and they do the right thing, because you have to understand something. She was of legal. She did right things to him. She did say, you want this behind, it's 25,000 a cheek. I mean, let's be realistic. You know what I'm saying? If that's not saying something, she got an OnlyFans account. So, at the same token, I have to also understand that no does mean no. If that wasn't part of the plan for her, then I do understand. Now, if I start my investigation thoughts, why it took you so long to report it, and why did you report it to a lawyer for a civil suit and not report it to the police for a rape case? These are questions that flow in my mind, and I'm pretty sure they flow in all yours. Because, I mean, to be honest, I would think that you would rather see the man incarcerated. And at the same time, you still go for the civil suit, so you make him then incarcerated and broke. I mean, if no means no and no is no, I mean, why go for the money first, knowing that you could go for the money later anyway? But why not take it to the point that, yes, he did it to me, and okay, you scared, you young, you probably got manipulated, and this what pimps do to hoes. So, you know, um, Stockholm syndrome or whatever. I don't know. He's not a kidnapper, but I mean, I really feel you can have a Stockholm syndrome without the kidnapping. But that's another story. But according to psychologists, okay. But anyway, um, yeah. So, what do you think? 35 year old talking to a 75-year old. Is that wrong? 19-year old talking to a 56-year-old. That's wrong in itself. I mean, the disparity is too crazy. 36-year-old and a 72-year-old, that disparity is a little crazy, but it's a little more grown up. This woman, more than likely setting her ways. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I want y'all to bring in. Give us your thoughts. You know what I mean? 9 o'clock, tap in. Everything be all right.